can't wait to see how this one unfolds. One of the most storied and beautiful venues in college football, Mickey Stadium. What a matchup we have today. Momentum has been building each and every week, and now these two undefeated teams will square off. It's the Tulane Green Wave and the Army Black Knights. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you here in the booth, and Holly Rowe keeping an eye on all of the storylines down on the sidelines. Holly?
Guys, I caught up with the Green Wave head coach before the game. This team has continued to shine, and he said his message to them in the locker room before the game was, this is our opportunity. They were not ranked to start the season and have continued to play their way into the conversation, but every week gets a little harder. He wants intensity and focus right out of the gate to prove to the world we belong, and we're going to keep making noise this season. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. Tulane will kick it off to get this game underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. He's changing the play. Hard running there. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Guys, let's give a little context to where Army is. Good pickup on the recruiting trail just last week. 3-star defensive back. A guy that could be a bit of a diamond in the rough, but that type of talent is what they need to build that secondary.
Man, yeah, and this is a program they're trying to build something. They're trying to climb to that next level, and this is how you do it. You get players that your school can go out and get, and now you let them play, start to develop, and turn into something great.
Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28.
22.
Got it, looking for a first. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
And that's a frustrating drive. Not the drive they were trying to put together. 3 plays, couldn't find a way to break somebody loose. Catching the football, getting tackled. Offense still trying to get in a rhythm, trying to make something happen on their side of the field.
Slips through the line. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. This offense has it with really good field position. Wants to take it outside. It's McClure. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
A look out over the Hudson, and it looks calm. It is not calm in Michie Stadium on this 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws quickly. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down.
And I love the discipline on defense right there. Big 3rd down. So everyone keeping their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the ball, making a tackle. Great team defense.
Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. The pull and throw off the RPO. Knocked down immediately. Stopped short of the sticks on 4th down.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
The Black Knights offense will go to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Flip it out to the back on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
And the Black Knights now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Motion from the wide receiver. Turns up, it's Anderson. And it took the defense a bit to get a handle on him. A little slippery with all those juke moves. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving.
Here we go. Ready. Ready, go.
Trying to make magic with his feet. There he goes. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
What an individual effort there by the quarterback on the RPO, because everybody was covered. He just takes off, and he shows you his ability out in the open field. He's like a running back. He's got great vision. He's got the speed. He looks so natural when he's in the 2nd level carrying the rock. Huge gain on offense by the Q. I love it.
Snags it, and there's running room. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The Black Knights will line it up on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Got it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Black Knights!
job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. It didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And that's something this offense is going to try to do in this game, and they're doing it early. They want to establish the run game. They want to be more physical. They want to control the line of scrimmage. That's how they're going to attack this defense.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On play action. Rush right in his face. And the pass is incomplete, and we've wrapped up one quarter. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the big deflection on third down forces a fourth down.
Man, that's perfect third down defense. They know the ball's going to come out. They're sitting back in zone coverage. Everybody has vision on the quarterback. Break on the football, bat it down, force the fourth down.
Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. On the return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so...
Makes a grab and room to run. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Black Knights can really attack on this second and short. The run to the right. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down. The Black Knights can do it on the ground with a Mr. Inside or Mr. Outside. They just love to run it.
They'll do it however way you want it. Whether it's inside and they're going to give the first one or they're going to run the option off it, you're going to get a steady dose of running the football. They will check to see how physical you want to be in a football game.
Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Still running at the 35. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
The Black Knights have it with a 1st and 10. This quarterback part of their running game. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
Trying to get the corner. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Army! That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Looking for the edge. Quarterback keep. He'll toss it. On the nasty move, and now he's got room. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. That holding call's really got them backed up. They're facing 2nd and 20. Right side, it's Johnson. Turning it on. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Using his legs, it's McClure. He's got enough. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Pulls it. The option, the keeper. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this. Assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Mikey Stadium, alive. A wall of cadets trying to urge on their fellow soldiers on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Oh, it's off the side of his foot. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Swings it out to the flat. It'll be a gain of 6, sets up 2nd and 4. And the Black Knights are in the hurry-up. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Got his man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Black Knights come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. That screen just never got set up, and they're lucky they didn't turn it over.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Caught in the backfield, it's Howard. Could not make his way to the corner. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Got some room headed to the goal line. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Black Knights! No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half of the home team.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. From deep, it's Turner. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. Gonna run it. It's McClure. He'll be knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. Not sure that's going to matter except to his statistics as we are seconds away from halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, let's get it started here. Week 6 on what's already been a revealing day here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with a look at Penn State taking on the number 11 team, the USC Trojans. And it's the Nittany Lions, able to escape with a 3-point victory. Talk about an upset.
The Green Wave offense makes its way onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Tulane right back to the line. Motion from the back. Trying to squeak through the pile. Breaks into the open. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
And these third downs obviously are so crucial, and that's why you call them the money down. But just to get the drive started, man, you get the third down, you get a little bit nervous. Nice job executing, running the football, moving the sticks, and now keeping this drive moving.
Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. Sells the run, looking to pass. Buying a little time to his left. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out. They're trying to throw the football. Man, I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. But so far, on every level of this defense, they've been dominant.
And the ball's free in the backfield. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. They'll send the back in motion. On third and long, he has to throw for it. He's brought down at the 49. That is well short of the first down.
Listen, I know this running back is shifty. I know he's really good in the open field, but that's just asking too much of him at this point. Third and long situation. He wasn't going to be able to make that extra guy miss trying to get that first down.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. This is a designed run. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the fourth down to keep the drive going. Are you as surprised as I am that they didn't throw the football there?
Man, I'm shocked. You get in those situations, 99% of the time, those are passes, but slip in the run, maybe a little confusion by the defense thinking pass, pass, pass. It worked, so nobody complains.
Here he goes. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
On the option. Sees a crease. Oh, he's got some space. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Under pressure. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden, have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, it's a great place to be for an offense. You got the whole playbook available, and they choose to pass. The defense did a really good job playing the pass, and 4th down now, it's decision time for you.
They're going to stay aggressive and leave the offense out there on 4th down again. Off the RPO, throw to the right, looking for the first. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the 1st down. They need him to play great in the second half.
Out wide left, it's McClure. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Green Wave. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Lining up for the PAT. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. The give. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block and run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
Back has it. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the 1st down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again. Just watching the clock drain away in this one, it's all but in the books. Let's take a look at the top 25, and this game might have an impact on these rankings next week. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They go back to work in the final period of this one.
Here we go, ready. Go, 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 go.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. There he goes. The 50. He's at the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Army. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And he added the extra point. Looking for blockers. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lewis. Down he goes. Tulane comes to the line. Lots of work to do on 3rd down. Pulls and fired complete. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the first down.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field. Rally to...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Snapped it, and he has to have it. And a sure tackle after the completion, and he stopped short.
Well, at this point of the game, in the second half down 3 possessions, you're not punting anymore. Right? Every 4th down you're going to be going for, regardless of where you are on the field. The problem is, defense knows it too, so they're going to play call accordingly. That time, they had a better play call on. They execute. It's just been that kind of day for this offense.
Army sends its offense onto the field to start the drive. There's a crease. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Yeah, and that's a great job by this offense. And I'll tell you what, 4th quarter, you have the lead. That's exactly what you want to do. Lean on these guys, run the football, eat that clock.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Great job by the offense there, getting the first down on the ground, staying in bounds too. So if you're on defense here, you might want to start thinking about using your timeouts. You've got 3 in your back pocket, but trailing, you've got to start using them.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or 2.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Direct snap. Beck's going for the goal line. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Black Knights! That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And we knew this offense was good, man, but seeing them in person, like, now I understand why they're a top 10 offense. Week in, week out, so many different ways to hit you from so many different angles. Undefeated still. Still an undefeated squad moving forward with all of their dreams in front of them.
Deep in the end zone, it's Turner. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Tulane offense takes the field to open the drive. Keeps it himself. Tried to find a seam for more, but a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll take us to the 2-minute timeout. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. At the line of scrimmage, but they won't snap it here. They're going to use the timeout instead. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Wide receivers everywhere on 2nd and 6. From the gun. They're all over him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Now on the move. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's 4th down.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much, they need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get.
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Snapped it, and he has to have it. And he's brought down, but he picks up the 1st down, and the gamble pays off.
How many times do you see receivers catch the ball and dance, and you get so annoyed because you're like, dude, do you see the yellow line? Go and get it. Really nice job by the receiver with the second effort, getting the extra yards and getting the 1st down.
Here comes Tulane after picking up the 1st down. Fresh setter downs going to the air. A deep throw as the clock winds down. It's a running. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Green Wave.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
And the extra point is good. They still trail 35-14. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
And listen, it's getting late in the game. It's in the 4th quarter, and they got to make something happen when you're down by this much. But tell you what, this onside kick went like the defense and the offense is gone for this day. It's just underwhelming, not successful, just been a bad day.
The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one. They went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
He stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the 1st down, new set of downs, let's go.
With the clock running, this should be the final play. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game.